Rangers get a series win against the A's. This is the Roundup. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Texas Rangers Roundup Podcast. I'm RD, flying solo, as always. That's usually my intro for Strikeout Beer, our main podcast that we've been doing for a handful of years. But welcome to the stream. Welcome to the show. Yeah, I mean, Rangers get that dub, that much-needed dub. It started off a little rocky, let's be honest. It did. But it took two walk-offs to win the series. I'm here for it. Now, let's be honest, the next three games are going to be quite difficult at home, but let's not focus on that yet. Let's go ahead and take a look at the last three games, or the series against the Oakland Athletics. They were in town. When are we going to start calling them the Vegas Athletics? I can't wait till they move. I'm going to watch a game next time I'm in town, so I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, buddy, it was a rough one. Game one against the A's. They come out and crush the Rangers 9-2. A's get the win. They put up 9 runs on 11 hits and had one error. Rangers put up 2 runs on 7 hits and had one error. Sears gets the win. It's his 11th of the year, 11-9 now, 4.21 ERA. John Gray gets the loss, 5-6 with a 4.47 ERA. Now it was like there was a slight chance in like the first or second inning, right? Like the A's jump on the board. Brent Rooker hits a homer, 1-0, right? Rangers counter with Nathaniel. He hits a homer in the second, and then the A's just pretty much took off. They teed off in the third, scored 3, nothing doing for the Rangers until the 8th, but the A's have already put up 4 or 5 runs at that point because they scored another one in the 7th, and then tacked on 4 more in the 9th. Unbelievable. Obviously, you know, all your top performers, fan vote, MLB vote were all A's. Rooker got the fan plus the MLB vote, MV player of the game, excuse me. He's one of your top performers. Blade as well, and then Sears. 4 homers in this game, 5 homers total, 4 of them by the A's, 1 by the Rangers. 25 total bases by the Athletics versus 12 for the Rangers. Only stolen bases by the A's. Rangers left 8 on. That's a category they let in. Left 8 on versus the 6 for the A's. Each team had an error. It was a tough game to watch. You know, they just teeing off and, you know, nothing doing. You're just like, is this really? I mean, the A's are not good, but they can hit against the Rangers. You let them hit, they'll hit. They actually have some decent players. I think they're just mismanaged. Anyways, game 2, you're like, okay, please, we can't do it. We cannot lose to the A's again. We can't do it. And they pulled through. Rangers win 3-2. Athletics, they put up 2 runs on 5 hits and had an error. Rangers put up 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. Yates gets the win. He's 6-2 with a 1.38 ERA. Ferguson gets the loss. He's now 2-2 with a 3.69 ERA. Rangers put up 2 in the second, courtesy of it's a Jonah Heim fly ball, right? Yeah. Oh, it's a homer. That's what it was. 2-run jam. Scores Nathaniel Lowe. Excuse me. I was reading that funny. I was like, why is that written so weird? And then Lawrence Butler, he counters in the top of the 4th with a homer. Athletics put up 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th. Rangers they walk it off. Leota Taveras singles down a ground ball to center field, and Travis Jankowski scores from second. If you'd like to hear what that sounded like, I have it right here.
Going to be in the hands of Leota Taveras. Bouncer up the middle. He got it. A base hit for Taveras and the Rangers. Even the series with a walk-off win.
Yeah, baby.
Down in the count, 0-2. He gets back to 1-2, gets a hold of a pitch he can handle, and hits it just hard enough to get it through the drawn-in infield.
They were playing up, they were playing in on him, and he slapped it up the middle. It took the mound helped him, right? It gave him that little extra bump. But yeah, looked great. I'll tell you one thing. If Garcia's out the first one out there without his helmet on, anything like that, like really jacked, I'm kind of terrified. That's a scary dude. But there you go. Rangers get the dub. You're looking at your player of the game is Bradford. He's the actual fan and MLB vote. He threw 7 innings, gave up 2 earned runs, had 8 strikeouts, no walks. He's one of, obviously, your top performers as well. Butler was the other top performer. He went 2 for 4, homer, double, RBI, and 2 runs. Estes was the third performer here, top performer. 6 innings thrown, gave up 6 hits, 2 earned runs, and 7 strikeouts. Each team had a homer. Rangers had 13 total bases versus the A's 10. Both teams had a stolen base. Rangers left 8 on versus the Athletics leaving 4, and the Athletics had the lone error. So, yeah, there you go. Exciting times if you were sitting there listening or watching. You're sitting there like, come on, right? And then you're getting a little bit of momentum. I mean, you just got blown out, essentially. And then you win by 1 against a terrible team, but it comes down to it. You get the win, right? So you have to be excited. And then here comes Sunday. You're like, okay, it's a day game. I was wanting to go to this game so freaking bad, but family obligations and wife and stuff. Anyways, I don't know. I'm not going to sit there and harp on that because she listens to the show. Anyways, which the score was wild. I'll be honest with you. The amount of hitting in this game and the amount of runs scored was kind of throws you off a little bit. Now, Rangers do get the win, 6-4. They scored. Athletics scored 4 runs on 16 hits, no errors. Rangers scored 6 runs on 10 hits, no errors. Festa gets the win. It's 3-1 now with a 6.30 ERA. Miller gets the loss. He's now 1-2 with a 2.52 ERA. Rangers started they started banging in the first, right? Garcia knocks in Corey Seager. They put up 1 in the fourth, 1 in the third, courtesy of a Josh Smith single, and that scored Foscue. Athletics put up 1 in the fifth, 1 in the eighth, and then you're sitting there like, okay, they had a chance to win it. They really did. They had a chance to close it out. They didn't. We'll go to extra innings. All of a sudden, you get nervous. Athletics put up 2 in the 10th. You're like, what in the hell is going on? It's like they're hitting now. Oh God, or they continue. They're actually a solid team when it comes to hitting. I don't know. It seems like Rooker's like a really good hitter. Anyways, they put up 2 in the 10th. You're like, no, we cannot do this. This is not happening. Rangers, they get out. They're down by 2. They get out of it. And then Garcia knocks in Simeon in the bottom of the 10th, and then up comes Josh Young. And if you'd like to listen, this is what it sounded like. Oh, no. Hit the wrong button. Hold on.
Josh Young, the batter. That ball's hit hard. Out to right field. It's got a chance. Goal!
Buddy.
Josh Young says, welcome to the Youngo. A 3-run walk-off homer in the 10th. Oppo Taco to end it.
There you go. 3-run Jimmy Jack to the right, to the corner there. When he hit it, you go and check it. You can actually watch these. You can find these shorts on my channel at Texas Rangers Roundup Podcast. Go head on over there, subscribe. You get you get shorts and stuff like that, highlights of previous games and whatnot. And obviously the audio from this ends up over there as well. No live videos as of yet. No videos of me. Still just kind of working my way into this. But anyway, yeah, it was. If you watch the video, he hits the ball. It's going to right field. He's pushing it to the right. He's got his hands up. He really wants it. He's like, go, go, go. And it does. It gets inside the foul line or inside the fair territory. Oh, buddy, it was good. It was fun. It was a hell of a walk-off, let's just say that. Then back-to-back, so it's like, God, he's your MLB player of the game, fan and MLB vote. He went 2 for 5, had the walk-off homer, and hit 3 RBIs. Your top performers, the rest of them were all A's, Butler, Goloff, and Rooker. So Rooker had a hell of a game, 4 for 5 on an RBI. Butler had a hell of a game. He went 4 for 5, had a double and a stolen base. Goloff went 3 for 5. I mean, they can hit. They really do, and they hit well against the Rangers for some reason. The only homer of the game was by Young here. Athletics had 22 total bases versus the Rangers 17. 2 stolen bases for A's versus 1 for the Rangers. A's left 11 on versus 8 for the Rangers, and no errors in this game. So there you go. They walk it off again, back-to-back walk-offs. You know, you can't believe it. You're like so shocked, and it's like, okay, thank God. But you needed to sweep this game. Just to kind of keep hanging with the Astros, because the Astros, they're on a 5-game winning streak. They haven't lost, they're still top of the West. Rangers are 10 games back. Let's go ahead and just pop into the rankings real quick. So, like I said, Austin. Houston Astros are in first. They're 75-62. They're on a 5-game winning streak. They're 6-4 in their last 10. Mariners are 6 games back now. They got 69 wins, 68 losses. They're currently on a 2-game losing streak, which is nice. I like that because eventually we're going to have to play the A's, and it's coming up pretty soon, I think. And then they're the Rangers. They're 10 games back. I mean, they're on a 2-game. They won back-to-back. They're 7-3 in their last 10. Their playoff percentage is just shrinking. It got up to .3, I think, the last time we talked. But, yeah, it just isn't good. According to the wild card standings, they're 9.5 games back. They're behind the Sox, the Tigers, the Mariners, the Rays, the Blue Jays. Now, good news is this. They actually play the Mariners and Blue Jays coming up, right? I took a look at the schedule. They have 25 games left, 3 against the Yankees that starts tonight. It's all at home. They've got 7 against the Angels. Now, they'll play 4 at home at the end of this week and then go on the road. They'll finish their season with the Angels in LA. So they got 2 against the Diamondbacks next week. They're on the road there. It's going to be a tough one, obviously. And then they got 7 against the Mariners. So if the Mariners are starting to slip, they're starting to kind of fall apart, this would be the time for them to jump all over them because you can make up ground. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. They got 7 games against the Mariners, 4 on the road, 3 at home. I mentioned the Blue Jays, so 3 against the Blue Jays. They're all at home for those games as well. That's on the 17th or the 19th. And then 3 against the A's remaining, and they're on the road. So you kind of couldn't have asked for a better ending here. Now, you got to play the Yankees and the Diamondbacks, but you get to go against your division for the rest of it. I mean, for them mostly. Look at that. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better. And so anyways, they need to get some wins. Obviously, you need sweeps in games that you can actually sweep. I mean, obviously with the Yankees, you're hoping for a game. I mean, maybe you could squeeze 2 out. I don't know. There's nothing really going on the ballpark this week either. Mania Mondays, nothing on Tuesday, and then Dollar Hot Dogs on Wednesday, and then nothing Thursday through Friday except for ice cream Sundays. I thought they had now they'll have the Adolis Garcia cartwheel bobblehead coming up on the 21st, and then a mystery World Series replica ring on the 22nd. But that's it. We are in September. Baseball, regular season baseball ends this month, and for the Rangers, it ends on the 29th. So, got to get going. Now, I will say this. Let's take a look at some. Well, I was going to say, I'll say this, but let's take a look at some moves and whatnot. Ornelas, infielder, he and Owen White got recalled. They both did from Round Rock, AAA Round Rock. Robbie Grossman, he got claimed off waivers by the Royals, and then they recalled Justin Foscue from AAA. Foscue. I can't ever say his last name. You know what's crazy is they had Grossman and Jankowski on waivers. After, Jankowski makes a amazing game-winning catch against the White Sox. It could be season saving, depending on how it goes down, how the rest of the season goes down. And they had him on waivers. It's like, what the F is going on? Oh, God. Anyways, let's take a look at the 3 games going on this week. Tonight, Monday, Labor Day, 7:05 pitch. You got Garrett Cole. He's a righty. He's 5-3 with a 3.86 ERA with 69 strikeouts. There's no one listed yet for the Rangers. Keep an eye on Twitter, or X if you want to call it that. It'll be released, and I usually share those things and also put some updates, some rankings, and other things like that. Follow me on @TX Rangers Pod. You'll see my logo there. That's me. So I'm pretty active on there, but I'm just saying, come on over there, show a little love. How about that? Tuesday, 7:05 pitch. You've got Carlos Rodon. Lefty, he's 14-9 with a 4.31 ERA and 161 strikeouts going against Heen Dog. Lefty, he's 4-13 now with a 3.95 ERA and 133 strikeouts. He's got a hell of an ERA for someone that's 4-13. That just tells you the bats don't come to support him. Wednesday is a late game as well, 7:05. Got Marcus Stroman, a righty. He's 10-6 with a 3.89 ERA, 102 strikeouts going against Evaldi. Evaldi's 10-7, 3.60 ERA, 138 on the strikeouts for the season. That's going to be a fun game to watch, I believe. I mean, you're going to watch them all. It doesn't matter. You're going to watch them regardless, right? Oh, buddy. But yeah, I mean, that's what you're looking at. You have to get wins. You're going to need maybe a little bit of help. But I think with the way this September is set up, you beat the crud out of the Angels, kind of split a little bit here and there with the D-backs and the Yankees. But I think you're going to have to beat the crap out of the Mariners because you want to leapfrog their ass, and the Blue Jays as well. You want to be able to just jump up on them in that wild card, and you got the A's and the Angels, man, to finish off the season. Come on, let's go! Whew. Y'all have a great, fun and safe day. Happy Labor Day to everyone. I'll probably pop back on for Thursday since it's a late game. I'll give you a recap for the Yankees. But you guys have a fun and safe day. Have a great week, and let's go Rangers. Thanks for listening to Roundup.